Hello everybody, good evening, welcome back to my channel. We are here for AVC round number 9 here at the fantastic circuit that is Sao Paulo, Brazil. The amazing track there is, and hopefully these should be... they are updated, right. So I'll quickly get... Yeah, I'm not very prepared today. Where's Sao Paulo? I can't find it. I can't find the track map. This is not good. Oh, that's right. This class is it's freaking Brazil, not the track name. But anyway, then. So here we are then. The Brazil track, it's 2.67 miles long and it's 15 turns. It's 2 active aero zones, so expect a lot of overtaking into turns 1 and turn 4. You might see the odd couple in the middle sector if people are ambitious with their battery usage. I do see turn number 10 being despicably one you would think people thing. But obviously, without further ado, we'll go on to qualifying. And as soon as qualifying is finished, I will bring up some points for you. So obviously, we do have only 15 drivers today. We had a few like last minute drops out. So IRT only has the singular driver today. TTN also have the one singular driver as well after they had a dropout. Obviously, there's no FST and there's no Formula Academy France, so they're all gone. And then, so we should have 18 all the time, but we have a few drivers. Oh yeah, and VMV, one of the VMV drivers are missing, but I have been told they will be showing up a bit later. Hopefully, before qualifying finishes, and that is in about the next 15 minutes. They have. Well, technically 14, because I have to invite them before qualifying ends. So I do believe it's VMV flipper lists. We are... not flipper lists. Who is it we're waiting on? Is it? I need to have a double check which driver it is. It's not flipper lists. It's freaking... Who is it? Oh, it's Fanaspin. Oh, I know that guy. I know Fanaspin. I've watched Fanaspin race before. Seen him race when he was on IRT. I believe he went to Shizou for a bit, if I'm not mistaken, and then went to Venturi for a bit. And I don't know where he went after Venturi because he's now obviously on VMV. But anyway, we got some banker times in as the QDR drivers have done laps already. We've got Raphael doing a 1:07.9. We've got Simon doing an 8.0. We got Philip. Is he starting a lap or is he finishing a lap? I don't know. Wrong button. Wrong button. I'm pressing all the wrong damn buttons. There we go. Now invalidate his lap. There we go. That answers that question. There we go. As Paulos for All Elite Racing jumps up into third. Capybara doing a double out lap. You know, actually, I should probably just tell you right now. Who just jumped up? So it was... what is this? Z-Wade? Oh, wait. I don't... How would you say this guy's name without butchering it? I am sorry. I am sorry if I butcher people's names. I am dyslexic as hell, so... It sucks. Oh, MC Stone has invalidated his lap. We got Leon Hida. I think that's Hida. I don't know. I said, without butchering names, I need to like freaking Google how to say them with text to speech first. As Flip goes to the top of the board with a 1:07. Oh, he's a 100 faster than Raphael. Why do HLR have quality bans? Because Yuki Goat Noda forgot to submit a lineup. That is why they have quality bans. If somebody did not forget to submit lineups, they would have been fine, as Capybara goes to the top of the board. Or 107.7. There's a little bit... I hope that doesn't cause issues. Yeah. Hey, it's not my fault if their manager forgets to submit a lineup. Alright, looks like is 4Stone going for another run here? I think he might be. Honestly, I do hope VMV does get Fana spinners, so we do have 16 drivers. So right on board here then with Force MC Stone here for Titan Esports. I also forgot I need my track map on my clipboard. So I need that. That's Dubai, that's next week. What track's that? That's Qatar, we don't go there. That's Vegas, that track can suck a dick. Here we go. One Brazil. One Brazil track. As MC Stone goes to 7th with a 108.2. As I finally found my track map. There we go. Don't know why my phone just went off. I need to turn that on silent. Yeah, because for some reason my microphone's very sensitive. There we go. Phone off. Right, where's Fuzzy gonna go? 109. Slowest of everybody. You know, I thought Fuzzy was faster than this. But that is not good stuff. So Capybara top of the board down with Flip. With Flip Navalovsky. I've said that right, I think? Navalovsky? I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, you can file a complaint with an email. You can file a complaint, which will probably never get responded to. I got Bourbon Boy on a lap here. As yeah, Patrick's the other one with a quality ban as well. I forgot. AMS Patrick has a quality ban due to also being late thrown in, so I'm gonna ride on board with his teammate Bourbon Boy. Obviously, I've seen this guy before. He used to race for Xbox Pro Gamers, but he's gone to AMS just like Flame has, who was also from Xbox Pro Gamers. And what I didn't know, both of them are NA now. And Bourbon Boy's invalidated his lap, which I just noticed. Pioneer, would you rather join ILT or HLR? Why would you ask me that? I'm curious, Benji. What? I'm curious why you would ask me that. Are they offers you got or something? Just a random question. Well, from what I'm not gonna say a thing, but I've heard there's drama involving IRT. I don't know what exactly the drama is, but I've heard it from someone else that there's drama at that team. So my advice, well, in my opinion, I would join HLR, in my opinion, because apparently there's drama IRT, and I don't like drama, so I would stay away from the drama. Anyway, well, Navalowski was top, but gets instantly knocked down by Raphael. QDR bringing out all stops today. Obviously as well, I will bring out the points here, but a bit later on. But what I will tell you, in the points, if Valaris scores exactly 4 points today, they take the title. Because the most points teams can get throughout a full race, first is 25, second is 22, that's 47. Pole lap and fastest lap, that's 49. And then there's also the Inters pole, which nobody ever seems to freaking do. Teams could take maximum 50 points per weekend. For QDR to stop Valaris winning, they would need Valaris to double DNF both the last 2 races, which I don't see blooming happening. Why Alex Lamassa's not even set a lap yet, I don't know. But if Valaris double DNF in the both last 2 races and QDR scores max points in both, they would overtake them. But if Valaris scores just 4 points, which is more than likely going to happen unless, like I say, they have a double DNF today, which I don't see happening. It looks like MC Stone has made a mistake, and he's also now just invalidated that lap. Because I think he validated because he made that mistake. Z-Wade here. What are you? Are you on a lap? I assume you're on a lap. You're currently P6 or 108.005. To be fair now, thinking about it actually, I don't know if I ever left Titan Esports, I don't know what team I would go to. It would depend if people. It depends what kind of offers I get. Oh, Z-Wade not happy with his lap, so he's in the bin. MC Stone also in the bin. Fuzzy out for another lap. The man that drives a WRL, not IRT. Oh, this is a point as well. I thought WRL only signed freaking PlayStation players. Why the heck are they got a PC player? That's what I'm curious about. I thought WRL only sold only signed console freaking PlayStation players, because that's all I've ever seen from the team. I've only ever seen them use PlayStation players. This is the first time I've seen someone from them on PC. Well, Fuzzy just improves his time by quite a bit, up to well, doesn't improve his position, but he's still slowest, but he's only a 10th off of power loss. Are we going to get another power loss special where he starts from near enough the back? Oh, we got QDR Simon out on track. He'll be doing a double out lap. Power loss is on an out lap. Is Alex Lamas going to get his butt out the pits? Like, if Alex Lamas wants to do a last to first challenge, he needs to get himself DSQ'd. You know, these corners of Brazil have names, but I can't say like half of them. The only ones I can actually say is Murcielago and Zhongshao. I can't say the rest without butchering them. Oh, and the Senate S's. Oh, and Curva del Sol and Retaposa. I can't say that without butchering it. Or that one, or that one. I can't say that one without butchering it either. Pico di Pato? I don't know. I can't say that without butchering it either. Oh well. Does not matter in the slightest. It's supposed to be there. No, go there. Go there. Good boy. Good clipboard. Right, anyway. Who's on a lap? You boys better be on double out laps because this is slipstreaming. If you're not on double out laps, I think Bourbon Boy is on a lap. Yeah, he's burning battery and recharging it, so he's definitely on a lap. Was on a lap. He's now going to back out of that lap. Right, yeah, you Alpines are going to have to slow down because MC Stone is about to start a lap. Yeah, we're going to have some traffic at the final corner. We're going to have a bit of traffic. Oh. I hope you can get around again to do another lap. Because that's oh no, that's not Palos behind you. That's Capybara behind you. Capybara's the 1100th down. I think he will be the first one to do a lap. Oh, oh god, he is lagging a little bit. Is Capybara for American or something? Because that could be the issue he's having. So he does have a little bit of lag, but it's just a tiny bit. Like, it's not Caden levels. Anyway, Capybara then, out of the last corner, across the line. Does improve. Whoa! That is some lag. That is definitely some lag. That he improves his time, but not his position. Actually, no, he wasn't. No, man, he went to P2 ahead of Nafalowski. You need to get the frick out of the way, yeah. Next will be Mr. Stone. He's half a tenth up in the middle. Checker flag falling, so Alex Mass not even getting out for a lap. Does improve by just about 2 times, so puts him up to P7 as Raphael goes even faster. Next will be Navaloski, goes half a tenth quicker. Simon next up, he's not on a lap though. Next is Leon, or is it going to be Zenzility? Also as well, the VMV driver, the other VMV driver didn't get in time, so that is unfortunate. Leon improves up to 4th. Next up is teammate Fuzzy, improving by 2 times in the middle sector. Fuzzy up to the line does improve by a hell of a lot more, and is finally not last of the people set lap times, as Zawade just improved up to P4, and that is it, because Capybara into the bin. That might cause issues. And Paolo. Oh, I forgot about Paulos. He's also in the bin. So, 10 of the 15 drivers set laps. Interesting. Alright, so here we are then. Raf at the top, then Capybara. That explains a lot. Yep, he's American. Then Navaloski, Zawid, and then Leon, Simon, MC Stone, Fuzzy, Paulus, Zen, and then the other one's done laps, and then we've got Alex Lamas. Don't know why he didn't want to do qualifying, but then we've got Finn and Henry Buff having qualifying bans, so along with Patrick, and then Bourbon Boy just kept invalidating laps. So that don't help him. So anyway, we go. We'll wait a second. There we are. We'll now go to Discord and let them know when they can ready up, because I need at least 2 minutes to show people some updated points. Ready up at XX. Yeah, 28. So they've been given a 2-minute warning. So now we'll bring up for you some results. So here's some NA results then of last week. Ryan Bannock at the top with 2 rounds left to go. But obviously neither him or Pascal Gill is racing. And with 1 round left, Bannock will claim the extra €10 for most points scored throughout the season. So that's will be good for him. As then got obviously Sam Lewis, Raxi, Cole, Leon, and all the rest. And now we go on to the other points, which are probably more people want to see, and that's here. These here. So yeah, here you are then. So Valaris at the top then by 97 points. There is a possible 98 left, technically 99. But then again, QDR does get 1 point closer anyway. Due to thing. I'm pretty sure they also have Inter's pole lap as well, I'm pretty sure, which also doesn't seem to want to ever get added, but that's fine. But Valaris at the top, and then it's the question. Oh well, FST obviously now have given up, are closed, so they are third for now. But All Elite Racing will dislodge them. But the question is, can All Elite Racing catch QDR if QDR has a couple bad races? Obviously, if Valaris scores exactly 4 points, QDR cannot catch them, so it'll be the fight for second place between them, between QDR and All Elite Racing. WRL in 5th, 40 points behind All Elite, so they'll probably want him to catch up. There's Alien in 6th. 7th is Helidad Racing, and IRT in 7th. And then the 2 other closed teams of Formula Academy France and X7M. Then we've got VMV in 11th, and then Titan Esports at the bottom with 12 points. Well, in 12th. Yeah. I'm disappointed how my team's done it, and I thought we'd do better. But, oh well. Wrong button. Wrong button! Alright, that's the results from last week. Leonard Decker's won by a country mile, pretty much. I keep pressing wrong buttons. There we go. So obviously now we just wait for the timer to tick. Oh. Speaking of the timer. Right then. Here we are then. Lights are on. 4, 5, lights are on. Oh, that's big. Lights out and away we go. And someone's already picked up a drive-through for going off the line too early. That's not going to help WRL. As Raphael's just been swamped and he's just gone backwards. The person qualified on the pole is pretty much now towards the back. P3 is also gone. Lobby bug? What do you mean lobby bug? Oh, did Leon have like the no red lights bug? There's something. What? I'll say why? I'll say we don't have a lobby bug. I'll say do it. I don't know. I'm confused. I said, did Leon have the bug where it's just like he had no red lights to start? Because if that's the case, nothing I can do about that. He's already dropped a second to Capybara and Zueda. Looks like Capybara's lag doesn't see. Oh no, there it is. It's tight. It's not as bad as Caden's, I'll say that. Capybara's lag is more acceptable because he's American, I would assume. But again, even Sam Lewis doesn't lag, and he's American. But Capybara's is not as bad as, like say, as Caden's. Caden's was absolutely horrendous in the 2 races he did. But I'm hoping as well when I have better internet a week, literally next Friday, I should have better internet for the final race, so this should not be an issue. So obviously Leon into the pits to serve his drive-through. That does suck. Will you shut up about like that? Sorry, Grumpy. God, now needs to be a grumpy git. So I've been waiting ages to freaking been waiting for you to just to say something. I could be like, shut up, you grumpy old man. Sorry. It looks like everyone else has calmed down. How the frick is Alex Lamas already in 4th? Freaking big benefit from the first lap chaos. Asia position is gained. We're always gained 7. The flip is this? So right now QDR is also having a stinker because the pole sitter is all the way down in 6th, as Finn is getting past the other All Elite Racing driver. Yes, but I'm going to tell him to screw off. Because, like, it's not that bad. But yeah, Simon ahead of it, so it's just Capybara and Zoe here just out in front, a second and a half ahead of Simon and Alex Lamas, who's gonna clearly go for the move into before turn 1, will he? Close in. Nope. Never mind. I thought Alex Lamas was gonna be ambitious and go for it, but I guess not. As Flipper's also keeping up the back of him, but Rafa's lost more time to them, because here comes Finn Frederick from 12th on the grid, is now up into P6, and Raphael's just gone backwards, which is not what QDR wants. QDR wants as many points as possible, and for Valaris to absolutely have a royally stinker. With Alex Lamas racing, that is not going to happen. Looks like Bourbon Boy and Zen here fight, squabbling over P11, but Bourbon Boy is having to give that up. They have just obviously dropped off the back of MC Stone. Obviously, Fuzzy's also dropped off the back of the AMS. And then Leon's all the way at the back. I've missed this, and there goes Alex Lamas up the inside sign before turn 1. And now let's see how quickly Alex Lamas cashes the front 2. Because Alex, I know from the past, he is very quick. So I'm expecting him to... I'm giving him 3 laps to catch the front 2. And I think he will do that. So I also know Seb is probably listening to this. I was like, if you're listening, Seb, tell Alex to stick his foot down. Oh, what's happened to the McLaren? What's happened to MC Stone? He has dropped it. That's not good. So he's either dropped it or someone's hit him. So that is not good for Titan Esports. But as long as he keeps going, it's fine. 15 drivers. So they should be able to keep going. I'm surprised Wayne hasn't made thing. Also, I just want to point out, Alex Lamas has called him by 4 tenths of a second already, by the way. It's been 1 bloody lap. Well, sorry, 3 tenths. Yeah, Alex is effing rapid. But he's dropped like 3 tenths. So he gains like 4 tenths in the middle. Oh, friend Frederick. Oh, this is why Rafa's slow. Oh, he's on the freaking hards. That explains a lot. He's the only one on the hards. Now that makes sense why he had a shit start. That makes a lot of more sense now. So Raphael, the only person going for the alternate strategy, as Flippers go try to go around the outside of the other QD. Gets around the outside of the other QD at turns freaking 6 and 7. Interesting place to have a go. But he's got the overtake done. And I think Alex Lamas is going to need more than 3 laps to catch. He's probably trying to save his tyres. Because typically this race is a one-stop. From what I've seen in the past, these tyres should be able to make at least 14 to 16 laps. And then you do hards for the rest of the race after that. There is a chance people can do a 2-stop. I've seen it done. But it depends what people favour. If they favour the 1-stop or the 2-stop, it's completely up to them. But if they're doing a 2-stop, I probably expect them in at the end of next lap. Do 8 then 14, 14 on hards. Is what I'm expecting. If not, it could be 8. Well, it could be like 8 on the hard. No, it'd be like 8, 20, and 8. If they do like hard, medium, hard, mediums. We'll see. It's up to the drivers what they do. So like, we just got a nice train here behind Alex Lamas of about 6 cars. Yep. As MC Stars somehow been caught by Leon. As we've got Patrick, Bourbon, and Fuzzy here. Slowly trying to catch Zen, who's trying to catch these guys. I say it's just a train here of, I say, what, 6 cars? Yeah, that's 7 cars. I say it's just a question when Alex Lamas decides to turn up the wick to catch these guys. Oh. It's, yeah. I thought he gapped for his teammate there for a second, but now he's... I'm also wondering, when will Raf's tyres be better than everyone else's? Because there will be a point where Raphael will start just be like, move, bish, get out my way. The question is when that is. I suppose in the next couple of laps, because those hard tyres, I know for a fact I can easily do 20 to like 24 laps around this track. So I've seen somebody do like 26 laps on these tyres. Whoa! Simon going for a bit of an ambitious move up the inside of up the inside of Mr. Navalovsky into turn 10. Well, tried it, but didn't quite work out for him as Flip able to stay ahead. But now he's got a Finn and a Raphael right up his diffuser. Finn looked to try and make something happen here. If not... Oh no, Raphael's going to go for the move down the inside. And his team is also going to go up the inside of Navalovsky as well. And both get the moves done. Oh, maybe not. Simon's still side by side with the Valaris driver. As they're coming through turn 3 and now onto the main straight. And obviously the QDR driver's got to lose 1, maybe 2 places as he's let his teammate through. But he will stay ahead of Finn, who's going to try to go on the outside up towards turn 6 and gets that move done. I did say that people will make ambitious moves in the middle sector. Was not expected up the hill on the way to turn 6. Interesting. I also think Alex Lamas has also slowed down, so Flip also gains the battery boost. I think Valaris are playing a tactical game here. They're also playing the long run. Because I know for a fact, if Alex Lamas wanted to, he could bolt away from the rest of the field and catch the front 2. But realistically right now, Valaris doesn't need to do anything ambitious. They literally just need to score points today, and it'd be more than 4. Like, the minimum they can get away with is last 14th with fastest lap, which will then take it away. But obviously, they would have to finish in those positions. But like, all the entertainment is here because, like I said, the 2 race leaders are just gone. The IRT driver is just happily to sit behind Capybara. I also think that's the highest I've seen an IRT all season long, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen the IRT up into 2nd place in the race. Or should I say, be in 2nd for this long. He's been in 2nd since the 2nd lap, so he's been there for 8 laps. And that is a long time, so... IRT probably just... I'm a little bit annoyed that IRT's 2nd driver, Pim, was supposed to be racing, but has pulled out and IRT couldn't get a replacement. VMV had a 2nd driver, they were supposed to be joining, but never joined. And Tiny Sports' other driver had to pull out because family stuff. Oh, Rafa around the outside at turn 1. We'll have the inside line for turn number 2, then the outside again for turn 3. A little bit of contact there between himself and Mr. Nawalowski. So this now allows Finn to go side by side with the QDR driver. But looks like Finn's just going to wisely back out that move and sit back behind Nawalowski. So the interesting thing then is, yeah, so it looks like maybe everyone's gonna stick to. Whoa, that's a bold one from Simon up the inside, trying to get up the inside of turn 8. That was a bold effort. He tried it. But if you're gonna try stuff like that, your better bet to do is at turn 10, mate. Your better place to do that is at turn 8. Did Henry get battery boost? I think he did. He was barely inside the second. Yeah, he got it. Barely inside the second now is Henry. As QDR Simon into the pits after 12 laps. So this is early if you're doing a one-stop. This is a little bit early as Rafa's getting now past Nawalowski. He's got ahead of the Valaris driver. It looks like Flip's going to try and come back here down the inside. Valaris tactics. Alex Mass slowing the QDR driver down as Flip's going to try and get past the QDR driver. And Alex Mass is boxing the QDR driver, so Flip just goes straight ahead of his own teammate as well. Courtesy of Alex Mass doing a little bit of body blocking. But it looks like Rafa's going to try and force his way past over the Valaris driver. So Alex Mass dropping it down to P5. But he might come back on the brakes here at turn number 10. Space was left, but didn't quite get. Oh, Rafa with a bit of a mistake down the exit. So it's going to allow Alex Mass straight back through. The side by sides have come towards the last corner as Rafael's gone very, very deep. And has lost not one, not two, and will lose a third. Just for going a little bit deep at Zhong Xiao. So that is not going to help him at all. He'll have to gain all those places back. But this fighting has still brought Henry and Paulos back into this fight. Because both drivers were kind of out of it. The question is, will Rafael get back past the Audi driver? He's going to try. He's got more space, burning a battery up the inside of Henry before turn 4. So Rafael now on the moves with his hard tyres now at the optimal thing. As it looks like Friedrich was looking for the move there on Alex Lamas. But he's right up the diffuser, but it's just not a thing. So QDR Simon also came up behind MC Storm as well. Finn looking right in the back, looking right close to Alex Lamas here. But Alex Lamas will get slipstream from his own teammate. But Alex is into the bin. Alex is into the pits after 13 laps. And Henry is also in. Because QDR Simon pulled the trigger, I think just a little bit too early, it's actually forced people to reply. Which is interesting. What happened with Raf? He went too deep and lost 4 places at turn 12. He went a bit too deep at turn 12 and lost 3 places, but 2 of those places just went into the pits. But Alex Lamas and Henry have now come out the pits. They are 3 seconds behind MC Stone. But there's a bit of a gap between Alex Lamas and Henry, so now obviously these guys here will now have to respond. They are about 6 seconds behind the race leaders. I don't expect these guys to be in for another lap or 2. I think these guys will stay out for another lap. Never mind. The IRT driver is going to try and get over the undercut on the Capybara. As Mr. Nawalowski is also into the pits. This is to respond to his own teammate and Henry pitting, as well as QDR Simon. As we've got yellow flags as MC Stone has spun it. The Titan Esports driver has... That's his second spin, so he'll be into the pits then for a new fresher rubber, as Capybara is just about 7 seconds up the road from Raphael, but Raphael will start taking that out of him due to his hards being better than those mediums right now. But Raphael does have a Finn behind him, pulling him along. I assume Finn will probably be in this end of this lap as well. That's it. There we go. MC Stone into the pits to change his tyres. There's your stops and there's your tyres. So QDR Simon been out on those hards for 3 laps longer than all the others. Obviously, the IRT driver and Flip has just thing. And here's Capybara into the bin to respond to the IRT driver as Finn stays out for another lap. Interesting. Interesting that Finn and Friedrich would stay out for another lap. Very interesting indeed. So is Capybara going to come up ahead of the IRT driver? Because here's the IRT driver who's actually ahead, just ahead of Berman Boy and QDS7, and he's actually jumped Capybara. And Capybara is actually going to come out side by side with Simon and Bourbon Boy. Bourbon Boy hasn't pitted yet though, so he's pretty much helped Capybara stay ahead of QDR Simon, who's been on those tyres 4 laps longer than Capybara, so his will be up to temperature. But it's a good jump from the IRT driver. As I say, he has pitted 1 lap early. He has jumped the Capybara and is now all over the back of his ex-teammate, because Fuzzy was IRT for a while, was now at WRL. As now here comes the rest of the grid that's into the pit. So Finn, Paulos and Zen pitting after 7 laps. So Fuzzy also in after 16 laps. Raphael will probably start for another 4 laps, 5 laps, something like that. So everyone's pretty much pitted then except for Raphael. Only person not to pit. Because there's your tyres. Simon's been on those tyres 4 laps longer than Capybara, so Capybara's ahead. But he is bringing him along though, realistically. So these are the race leaders. The RT is the net race leader with Capybara in 3rd and the QDR Simon in 4th. Then we've got the 2 Volage boys 4.5 seconds behind these 3. So Simon pitting 3 laps early has actually helped him. He's in the lead pack. Then we've got Henry at the back of these guys, followed by Finn, who's 2 seconds behind his own teammate. Then Paulos and Zen. Then Patrick with Fuzzy, who's ahead of Bourbon Boy and Leon. And then MC Stone is at the back. So no one's really retired in this race. Capybara sets the fastest stop of the race at 1:10.031. And they've already gapped QDR Simon, so Capybara not going to go for the move because he's got literally no battery left in that car. So Capybara having to settle still for that P3 right now. It might get a bit higher later. It's all over the back here of the IRT driver. Huh. Capybara again, new fastest lap of the race, but this time now he's going to go up the inside of the IT driver. A little bit of a lock-up, bit of ghosting, but it looks like the All Elite Racing driver gets into the lead of the race. Is he going to instantly trying to break the toe we'll also have to see how quickly he bolts away from the IRT driver. If he does, these guys are now only 8.5 seconds behind Raphael. Obviously, Raphael will be pitting in some laps, I would assume. Also, just seeing the two Valaris drivers swapping positions. They've also gapped Henry now, so the Valaris boys clearly working together to try and catch up to Simon. It would make sense. Oh, Alex Master with a little mistake there. That is unlike him. That is unlike Alex Master make the odd mistake. As QDI Simon making a big mistake there out on the exit of turn 10. Not 10-4. God's sake. Burnboy gonna make a move on Leon? No. They're all pretty split up right now, all these guys. Will Raphael come into the pits into this lap? We'll see in a second. Nope, stays out for another lap. But again, the IRT just seems to be settled for second place. He doesn't look like he really cares about the win right now. Not as much as you'd think anyway. To be fair, I think IRT will just be happy with a second place in this race. But we'll have to see towards the end of this race, will they make a move? As these guys have well and truly dropped Simon. He's 3 seconds back. But the Valaris boys are not catching him as fast as I thought they would. Which is interesting. They do also have the HLR boys of Henry and Finn about to catch up. They are within a second of each other, so that does help. Zen here ahead of Paulos, battling for 9th. Patrick's all by himself, Fuzzy's all by himself. Leon has Burnboy for company, and then Stone at the back by a country mile. But all 15 drivers are still going, as Capybara's taken another 2 seconds out of Raphael, while having to defend from the IRT driver. Sorry. Yeah, if you hear me wincing with pain just a little bit, that is the aftermath of a bad workout at the gym. Well, the IRT is getting right close to the back of Capybara. Right, these two are fighting for the win. Look, like the IRT has full battery. Well, they both have full battery, but obviously the IRT has the boost. So it's only a moment of time before the IRT just goes flying past the Mercedes for the race lead. Gaining. Go try to go on the outside. Side by side. Oh, both locking up, but looks like they locked up more. Oh, that's what's happened. Race leader Raphael into the bin at last for his one and only stop. He's now going to do 13 laps on those hard tyres. So the IRT driver tried to make the move into turn 1, but just couldn't quite get it, as the other Merc of Paulos has spun it, and Bourbon Boy is the first person to pick up 3 seconds for track limit violations. Oh, getting close. So Rafa's getting ahead of Zenzility. Oh, here we go. Round 2. Fight between the IRT and the All Elite Racing Driver. Still able to keep ahead even with the battery boost. Oh, but the IRT goes switch it to inside. Oh, contact made and the IRT goes spinning round. Oh dear, that was inevitable. Oh, that is a shame. I just dropped the IRT driver all the way back behind Simon. So Capybara there. Oh, to be fair though, that was a bit of a late lunge from the IRT driver. Tried to get it stopped, but the lockups there don't think really helped him too much. So that is a shame. He will be back behind the QDR driver with a little bit of worn tyres. So Capybara is now 4.5 seconds up the road. Stupid move that. Yeah, it was a stupid move, but I do see a world where it would have come off in the favour of the IRT driver, but I think it was just that. I think it's just because he locked up and it just didn't help. Like the lockups, and then into the small touch, which spun himself round. I don't think that helped one bit. Mr. Navalowski got battery boost on these guys as the IRT driver back into second place and locks up on the entry into the corner, which is not going to help his tyres. Oh, he's also made a mistake and thing. Oh, and we've had contact between the two teammates of HLR. There's contact between the two drivers because Finn's missing wing. Finn is missing some wing, so the HLR drivers fighting each other has caused them both to get that. Well, one of them's caused damage. Oh dear. That is not helpful. Well, we do have a nice train now for second place. Got the two Valaris drivers, QTR Simon and the IRT driver. These guys are 5 seconds back from the Capybara. And then 7 seconds back is Rafa ahead of Finn with the wing damage. Obviously his teammates caught back up. I assume Finn might pit to get that front wing change. Obviously letting his teammates through this time. I don't know what happened now. Unless Henry spammed by himself straight into Finn's path, which caused the wing damage. I don't know. The IRT driver going defensively there. I was about to say, where's Paulus and Fuzzy and stuff? And Tony, they're all fighting towards turn 1. They're all still fighting, but we're keeping on board with this fight between IRT, QDR and the two Valaris drivers. The question is when the Valaris drivers are going to be bored and say, I want through. As looks like Zed and Frederick are fighting over P8. Oh, here we go. Late lunge here from Mr. Navalowski, then up the inside of Simon. Contact made, but he's going to get ahead of the QDR driver. Will Alex and Mass try to make the move as well? The QDR driver is going to get a little bit boxed in there by the Valaris drivers, but upper place goes Alex Lamas as well. QDR Simon now been bumped down to 4th. And now these guys want to try and catch back up to the IRT driver. But, oh, Simon with the ambitious move later on the brakes into turn 9, 8. Gets ahead, but Alex Lamas is coming back at him at turn 9. So he's going to try and hold around the outside, turn 10. Get the power down earlier, have the inside line for turn 11. And we'll get the move back done, and he's still within the 1 second of his teammate. QDR Simon going for some ambitious moves there. Almost got him to work, but Alex Lamash just seems to be the better driver. And we'll stay ahead now of Simon. These guys are dropping. Capybara's just bolting away. So, as a Grumpy, you're going to have to tell Paulos to get a wriggle on. He needs to start making some moves and catching up with the field. It's like if you want to take second away from QDR, you have to outscore them by quite a bit. The QDR drivers are currently 5th and 6th, which, if I remember correctly, that's 16 and 14 points, which is like 30. Something like that. I don't know. But these guys are slowly catching up to the IRT driver, as Mr. Navalowski here is about 3/10 behind. Alex Lamas is slowly catching back up. But these guys are like 4 seconds up the road as well from Raphael, who doesn't seem to be able to catch up too much. Alex Lamas still biggest gainer on the track. Henry has gained 6th place as well, so he's one of the biggest winners. Biggest losers is MC Stone and Fuzzy. And Raphael in 6th has lost 5 places since the restart. They've all pitted. Raphael's the only one on the alternate strategy. And these guys are just having a nice relaxing Saturday drive. So I don't see anything happening now until when we get to the last 3 or 4 laps. We are currently on lap 29. And they're all just taking it nice and easily here. Obviously, they don't want to really cause any damage between each other. Navalowski here going for a move before turn 6 and gets the move done. So the last driver, whoa, gets a bit of afters there as well from the IRT driver, a bit of contact made, but he's ahead. Oh, he's going to come straight back at him though at turn 10 up the inside, still side by side, but unfortunately is able to keep ahead. Figure out how terrible you are. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, there goes the IRT driver though, trying to go around the outside. Will he keep it clean this time around? Lockups being made from people. Oh, bit of a slight slide there from the IRT driver. And now Alex Lamas is coming up on these guys as Simon has kind of just been left behind a little bit. Ooh, I thought the IRT driver was going to try and get back into the 2nd place ahead of Mr. Navalowski. These guys are also now 7.5 seconds off the back of Capybara. So if Capybara was to get anything off the IRT stuff, it's not going to do shit. Oh, slight contact there between the 2 teams, but the IRT driver is trying to go past Flip, and now Alex Lamas is going to go up the inside of his own teammate. Obviously without trying to cause too much contact, but this IRT driver is actually slowing him down with all this fighting because Raphael is slowly catching him up. Which is not going to help him because here he is. He's 2.5 seconds back now from these guys. As Alex Lamas is going to slot him back behind his teammate. Will the double overtake happen on this IRT driver? One to the inside, one to the outside. No, we're not going to go free wide into turn one. But Flippy is all over the back of the IRT. He's got like no battery left. He'll try to go for it on the brakes. Contact made between the two drivers as the IRT goes wide, and through goes Alex Lamas as well, and so does Simon. Simon is all over the back of Alex Lamas. But I think the IRT driver will try to come back. Oh, Simon's going to go up the inside here of Alex Lamas into turn 8. Contact made, still side by side the two drivers are. As we're going to go right on board with the IRT drivers. Simon's push Alex off the track, but he goes a bit deep. IRT is going to try to take full advantage, but Alex is going to stay ahead of Simon as they come through the final corner. All very close together. Oh, Alex did get the battery boost. Will we see any overtakes here? Will the Aston here try and get the Alpine? They're trying for it, going for it on the brakes. He's going to try it up the inside into turn 1. No, not this time around. We'll have to back out of it and settle for P5. As here comes Raphael. He's almost caught up to these guys, but those medium tyres are going to be somewhat dead now almost. Oh, he's done 10 laps on those tyres? Yeah, they're going to be somewhat dead at this point. As it looks like Capybara's now got a pretty much a 10-second lead over the Valaris boys. And then QDR Simon in 4th with the IRT driver in 5th. Raphael's almost caught up to him. We'll make this now a 5-man fight for those last 2 podium spots. Henry is like 7 seconds back from these guys, but he's got Zen for company. And Patrick on his own in 9th, ahead of Leon, who's then ahead of Finn, who's not repaired that wing damage. And he's got Bourbon Boy for company. I don't know what happened to power loss. He was right with Bourbon Boy, but he's lost a lot of time. And then Fuzzy's also lost time. And MC Stone just at the back, miles behind. And obviously the Capybara is like 10 seconds up the road from these guys. But they all seem to calm down now. We've got 3 laps to go. We've done 33 laps in this 36 lap race. Oh, Zen and Henry here fighting away over P7. Still side by side. These two are to come towards turn 4. Which one's going to come out ahead as they're still side by side. Zen on the inside line. Still side by side they are. But obviously now Henry has yielded that place. And so they've all calmed down. And we now go back on board with this fight over the last 2 podium spots. As Burn Boy and Finn now are fighting over P11. But Finn has wing damage. So we'll have to see what happens here then as we start in the second to last lap. Obviously Capybara has a 10.2 second lead. As I think right now Valaris is definitely overdoing enough. So I think like even if they actually if they DNF they would go to, it wouldn't be enough anyway. Because the QDR drivers are not doing enough to thing. Simon is trying to is fighting with the IRT driver. It looks like Raphael on here is going to try and go around the outside of the QDR. So of the IRT drivers, the QDR, other QDR is going to back him up, but the IRT just goes flying down the inside. Contact made, and the IRT just spins around again. That's definitely gonna. Oh, it was clean until the last 6 laps. Then we got some a bit of a shit show going on, but that is unfortunate for the IRT driver. was in second for most of this race. But obviously contact with Capybara, I think due to his own mistake. Obviously, I feel like IRT will probably report it anyway. They're definitely going to report that one though with the QDR drivers. But I think even if they get pens with the gap these drivers all have to Zen in 7th, I think even if they did get pens, they would not drop any lower. So I think it'll be fine. So anyway, where's the Capybara as he's coming through the final sector then here? You know, ride on board with the All Elite Racing driver who's pretty much led from start to finish, even with his little bit of a dodgy lag spike he had early in this race and in qualifying. But I don't think it'll be enough to really disqualify the driver. But anyway, Capybara across the line to win the race then for All Elite Racing. As we now just wait for the rest of the field to catch up, as we got the Valash boys taking home 2nd and 3rd. I think even if either of them got pens, it will not drop them far enough. So right now, as it stands right now, Valaris are unofficial champions of the first season of NA for AVC. As we got QDR coming in 4th and 5th, which will give them a big chunk of points over the All Elite Racing team, as Leon and Patrick across the line. Finn's crossing line for P11. Then Bourbon Boy in 12th, but he gets a pen. Then Paulos in 13th, then Fuzzy in 14th, and then MC Stone in 15th. I think that's the first time all season long we've had every single driver finish the race. Holy. Never seen that before. So, here we are then. Full classification then, as Capybara wins the race then for All Elite Racing. Then Valaris 2-3. Then QDR 4-5. And then the lone IRT driver in 6th. With the lone VMV driver behind him in 7th. Then Henry, Leon, Patrick, the top 10. Then Finn, Bourbon Boy, Paulos, Fuzzy, and forced MC Stone in last. But all drivers finished, so all drivers will claim points. Who got fastest lap? I think it was Capybara, so All Elite Racing driver, All Elite Racing will pick up the extra points. But obviously that is it for me, and I will see you next week in Dubai. I'm pretty sure we're going to for the final race. Just go double check. Yep, it is. We're going to Abu Dhabi for the final race, and that will be next week. So for the time being, that is it from me, and I'll see you next week for the finale. Cheerio.